All right, here is the start of 8.5. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the idea of a least common multiple or common denominator. So basically, whenever we want to add or subtract fractions, we have to get a common denominator first. So we have to figure out what is the smallest number that has both of these numbers as factors, basically. So in this case, the smallest number would be 15. So you just have to multiply this side by 3 over 3 and this side by 5 over 5. And you get the new denominators to be 15. So you get 10 over 15 plus 9 over 15, which is equal to 19 over 15. Now, this is the most simple version of finding a common denominator. A little bit more interesting is the situation where we have the denominators that have factors in common. So let's look at that. So what if one of my denominators is 2 and the other one is well, let's do simple version. What if it's 4? Well, then they both divide evenly into 4, so I can just leave the second fraction alone and just multiply this fraction by 2 over 2. I get 2 over 4 plus 3 over 4 is 5 over 4. But then, what if I have the situation where I have, say my denominators are 6 and 4? Okay, so I could just multiply one side by 4 and the other side by 6, and then I'd have a denominator of 24. But I could get a smaller denominator. So let's look at what the factors are here. I have a 2 and 3, and I have 2 and 2. So here I have two 2's. Here I have a 2 and a 3. So since I already have 2 over here, if I just multiply these two by this 3, which is the thing that's unique to this side, then I get 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. 6 goes into 12, and 4 both goes into 12. So now 12 is my least common denominator. So that's kind of how we think about it when the numbers have things in common, but they're not multiples of each other. So hopefully that helps when we start doing this with polynomials.